Your own Baby Ruth bar today at your local Kroger.
This Memorial Day, the dental office of Dr. Troy Vanstone here in Springdale wants to salute the troops. Let's thank all those that serve and served for their many sacrifices, and never forget those that made the ultimate sacrifice. An important reminder by the caring staff to trust with all your dental needs. That's Dr. Troy Vanstone at 513-771-2280, 771-2280. Dr. Troy Vanstone wishing all a safe and happy Memorial Day.
Truck drivers, are you tired of an outdated truck hurting your paychecks? At Schneider, we add new trucks to our fleet every year to keep drivers moving and racking up the miles. Our easy-to-use technology is designed to keep you safe and comfortable while also boosting your income potential. So, are you ready to get behind the wheel of a more reliable ride? Find jobs near you and apply now at SchneiderJobs.com. That's SchneiderJobs.com.
It's a beautiful night for baseball by the Bay. We are in San Francisco, and tonight the Kansas City Royals begin a 3-game series against the San Francisco Giants. So glad you're with us, along with Steve Stewart and our producer-engineer Eric Guthrie. I'm Jake Eisenberg. The Royals won yesterday to salvage the series with the Cardinals, and so they enter today at 26-22. Fourth place in the American League Central, 5.5 games back of the first-place Tigers. Meanwhile, the San Francisco Giants are tied for second place in a jam-packed National League West. The Giants are 28-19, and they've won 3 consecutive games. On the mound for the Giants tonight, it's former Cy Young winner lefty Robbie Ray. He's in his first full season since having Tommy John surgery in 2023, and this year he's been very good. A 3.04 ERA in 9 starts, and the Giants are 9-0 when he pitches. Meanwhile, it's Bay Area native Chris Bubich for the Royals, and he's been terrific. A 1.66 ERA in his 9 starts. That pitching matchup is presented by IBEW Local 124, providing the best opportunities in the electrical field of construction for over a century. Visit IBEW124.org. We're ready for baseball at Oracle Park. Again, a beautiful night, 65 degrees with wind whipping out to center and to right. But, well, make no mistake, the marine layer will settle in as the sun goes down in the city. Robbie Ray is ready, shoulder squared toward home plate. First pitch to Jonathan India. A fastball up and away for ball 1, and we are underway from San Francisco. And there's still a good amount of sunshine on the field. Shadows in a curl across shallow center and toward the right field corner. Here's the pitch, and India takes down and in. 2 balls, no strikes. But despite the sunshine that's still present, the stadium lights are on here at Oracle Park. Ray nod to the sign from Sam Huff, his catcher, and now the 2-0 pitch. And it's a changeup swung out and missed, and the count's now 2-1. So again, India's back in the lineup after he was scratched yesterday. India is the designated hitter today. Robbie Ray delivers. Fastball popped up foul, back behind home plate, out of play, and the count's now 2-2. Now, India overall has had a much better month of May than he did April. He's hitting .274 this month. Last month, he hit just .186. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Jonathan India, leading off the ballgame tonight. Ray kicks and delivers. Fastball fouled straight back into the second level behind home plate. Nice grab by a guy who brought his glove. He's also wearing a Jordan Hicks jersey. Hicks was in the Giants starting rotation. He was just moved to the bullpen. And Hayden Birdsong is now in the rotation. He starts tomorrow. Ray delivers, and India swings and misses at a back foot slider, strike 3. So 1 up, 1 down for Robbie Ray in the top of the first inning. And that brings up Bobby Witt Jr. Now Bobby is 0 for his last 8. He's in fact been held hitless in back-to-back games. That's just the second time that's happened this season. Something that only happened 4 times all of last year. Facing the lefty Ray, who turns, kicks, and delivers. First pitch knuckle curve bounces in, and Huff knocks it down with his glove. That's ball 1. So Sam Huff is the catcher. 5-time Gold Glover Matt Chapman is over at third. Willie Adames, who signed a 7-year contract with the Giants in the offseason, he's the shortstop. Tyler Fitzgerald at second. Casey Schmidt plays first. He was activated off the injured list today. The 1-0 pitch. Knuckle curve sliced into left center field. Elliot Ramos darts to his left, and it's past him into left center all the way to the track. Witt hits the second base bag and puts on the brakes there. He's got a double with one out in the top of the first inning. Elliot Ramos took a bad angle to the ball in left center. Or maybe he thought it was hit a little bit softer than it actually was, because he ran in toward the gap, and that ball bounced past him. The center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee, had to back him up in deep left center. So Witt snaps his 0 for 8, and instead of a single, winds up with a double, his major league leading 18th double of the season. Now he's in scoring position with one out for Vinny Pasquantino. Ray from the stretch delivers. First pitch fastball, carved foul, third base side into the second level, and it's 0-1. Well, like Jonathan India, Pasquantino had also had a much better month of May than he did in April. Now, Vinny's hitting 292 this month. Couple of doubles, 3 homers. Ray kicks, turns to second, and looks Witt back to the bag. Now, Vinny hit just 172 in the month of April. Top of the first inning in San Francisco. Runner on second with only one out. Here's the pitch. Fastball bounced softly to the right side, gets past Ray on the mound. No, he backhands it, flips to first. Schmidt covered, and Pasquantino's out, 2 gone. Well, Ray lunged at it, darting to his left after falling off the mound to the third base side. It was not an easy play. It moves Witt over to third with 2 outs, and that brings up Salvador Perez. And by the way, along with Elliot Ramos in right and Jung-Hoo Lee in center, Luis Matos is the right fielder, currently standing in the sunshine. And the sun sets behind Oracle Park on the third base side and casts shadows toward the bay. First pitch to Salvi. Fastball fouled straight back off the top of the netting, and it's 0-1. Salvi was 2 for 4 yesterday, and he might have had a third hit if he wasn't robbed on a blooper down the left field line. Alec Burleson made a nice catch in the corner. Also stung a ball in his last at-bat to right field. Here's the 0-1. Fastball hit in the air, left center field. The wind pushes it towards center. Jung-Hoo Lee right on the line of the shadows makes the catch with his sunglasses on. Salvi's out, and that ends the inning. So the Royals get a 1-out double in the top of the first, but nothing more. No runs a hit. No errors, and 1 left on base. We go to the bottom of the first in San Francisco. Royals nothing. Giants coming up, and Bay Area native Chris Bubich to the mound.
If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. 2 lines of unlimited for just $30 a line. That's a 45% savings compared to Verizon and AT&T. But don't just take our word for it.
It's not just the savings that are great with our T-Mobile plan. There's all this value from all these other things that T-Mobile offers.
T-Mobile has been such a savings for us.
We love it.
Switch today and get 2 free 5G phones like the Motorola Edge with Turbo Power charging that gives you power for the day in just 15 minutes. And customers 55 and up can get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for only $30 a line. Go to T-Mobile.com/choice55 to learn more. With 24 monthly bill credits and 2 new lines with autopay for well-qualified customers plus taxes, fees, and $35 per line connection charge. Credits end and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us plus $5 per line without autopay. Debit or bank account required. 45% off 2 lines versus AT&T Starter and Verizon Welcome. Plan benefits vary. See details at T-Mobile.com. Motorola Edge requires 68-watt charger. Chargers sold separately. Actual performance will vary based on usage and configuration.
William is one of millions of Americans who uses GoodRx to save on the cost of their prescriptions.
My oldest daughter, Camilla, 2 days old, she had to have open heart surgery. All of a sudden, she's on 5 different medications. It adds up at the end of the month. Me and the pharmacist got so tight. She said, GoodRx save you a lot of money. Saving that extra $200-300 a month. We're able to do all these extra activities, so it puts less stress on our household, and it puts less stress on our pockets.
Download the free app or visit GoodRx.com and start saving today. GoodRx user compensated for their time. GoodRx is not insurance, but can be used instead of insurance.
Alex Gordon is headed to the Royals Hall of Fame. Be one of the first 20,000 fans to the K on Friday, June 13th when the Royals face the A's, and you'll receive an Alex Gordon 2015 Champs bobblehead. Get your tickets at royals.com/anniversary. If you didn't get your fill celebrating the 2015 Champs this past weekend, including Gordo, well, you'll have a couple of more opportunities, not just Gordo going into the Royals Hall of Fame, but Mike Moustakas' official Royals retirement ceremony. That's happening on the next homestand, the weekend series against the Tigers. Bottom of the first inning at Oracle Park, scoreless game. Chris Bubic is on the mound, facing right-handed hitting Elliot Ramos. And the first pitch, it's a fastball down and in, 1 ball, no strikes. Now Bubic makes his 10th start of the season, and make no mistake, he has been one of the best pitchers in all of baseball to this point. A 1.66 ERA, 5th best in the majors. Here's the 1-0 pitch, and Ramos takes a fastball, bell tie, inner half, called strike, and it's 1-1. Now Bubic is coming off 6 1/3 innings of 1-run ball against the Astros. That was down at Daikin Park. He tied a career high with 9 strikeouts in that game. The 1-1. It's a slider that bends over the outer half, called strike, and it's 1-2. Now Bubic also set a new career high with 22 swings and misses in that game against the Astros. The 1-2. Flicked foul, first base side out of play. Still a ball and 2 strikes on Elliot Ramos. It was about as hot as it gets. He's hitting over 400 in his last 19 games. He's raised his season average up to 293. Ramos hit a leadoff homer for the Giants yesterday. Also had a game-winning single in the 8th. The 1-2. Just low. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Ramos. Bubic went with a changeup that time. He toes the third base edge of the rubber, cross-body set. With the glove bell tie, shoulder squared toward first. The 2-2. Up and away, and the count's full on Ramos. 3 balls and 2 strikes. For Bubic, his start against the Astros was one of the best starts of his career. It was really his best start since he was last here over 2 years ago at the beginning of the 2023 season. Bubic delivers, and Ramos pops it up, first base side, foul territory. Pasquantino ambles back, backpedaling, makes the grab, with Michael Massey sliding behind him to get out of the way. Now Pasquantino hauls it in, Ramos is out. 1 gone in the bottom of the first inning, with a little bit of footwork from both Pasquantino and Massey. There on the right side of the infield, Michael Garcia plays third, and Bobby Witt Jr. is the shortstop, with Salvador Perez catching. Bay Area native Mark Canha in left, Kyle Isbell in center, and Hunter Renfroe's in right. Wilmer Flores at the plate, right-handed hitter. And the pitch. Down and in, 1 ball, no strikes. The best time to face Flores this season is with the bases empty. He leads Major League Baseball with 42 RBIs this year. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Changeup swung out and missed. The count's 1-1. Now Flores has 10 home runs this season. 6 of them have been with runners on base. He's a near 400 hitter with runners on, but again, the bases are empty right now. 1 out, bottom of the first. The pitch. Down and in, 2 balls, 1 strike. So the last time that Chris Bubic was here in San Francisco was the last time the Royals were here 2 years ago. In fact, it was the Giants' home opening series at the very beginning of April. It was the Royals' first road trip in 2023. Here's the pitch. Flores hits it in the air, shallow center field. Michael Massey ranges out, backpedaling. He makes the catch above his blue cap. Flores is out, 2 gone. And Bubic, in that start against the Giants, delivered the best performance of his career. 6 shutout innings. He only allowed 2 hits. He didn't issue a walk. He struck out 9. It was his breakout performance at the beginning of that season. And you started to wonder what Mike could be. But 19 days later, Bubic needed Tommy John surgery. Jung-Hoo Lee at the plate, left-handed hitter. And the pitch. Just outside, ball 1. Lee is the only left-handed hitter in manager Bob Melvin's lineup tonight. This is Bo Mel's second season with the Giants. 1 ball, no strikes on Lee. Here's the pitch. Just outside, 2 balls, no strikes. So Bubic had Tommy John surgery late April of 2023, 19 days after that start here at Oracle Park. Not too far from his hometown of Cupertino. Not too far from where he went to high school and college. The 2-0 pitch. Fastball over the outer edge, a called strike, and it's 2-1. Bubic went to Archbishop Mitty High School, and then it was off to Stanford. Then the Royals drafted him 40th overall in 2018. The 2-1. Down and away. 3 balls, 1 strike on Jung-Hoo Lee. Bubic returned from his Tommy John surgery rehab in July of last year, pitching out of the bullpen, and he was brilliant. Now he's back in the rotation, and he's been even better. The 3-1 pitch. Lee dribbles it foul, first base side, and the count's full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Lee was also limited due to injury last year. Only played 37 games in what was his first major league season. He had a dislocated left shoulder early in the spring and missed the rest of the year. Payoff pitch to Lee. Popped up foul, third base side out of play, and the count stays full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Lee was a star in the KBO, 7 years in Korea before signing with the Giants before the start of last season. He signed a 6-year deal, and so this is year 2 for Jung-Hoo Lee. Another payoff pitch. Hit on the ground to the right side. Michael Massey scoops it up, steps and throws to first in time for the out. Inning over. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Chris Bubic in the bottom of the first. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. We head for the second in San Francisco. Royals and Giants.
Fans, Baby Ruth, the official candy bar of the Cincinnati Reds, is the go-to fan favorite treat before, during, or even after the game. Taste the deliciousness of high-quality dry roasted peanuts, rich caramel, and smooth nougat. There's nothing better than enjoying your favorite game with a classic candy bar. So get your hands on your own Baby Ruth bar today at your local Kroger.
Caring for aging loved ones is a testament of devotion and dedication. A time when every new day is more precious than the one before. Pre-planning a celebration of life and paying in advance affords both of you more time to focus on each other, while the details are handled with professionalism and compassion by a partner as dedicated to you as you are to them. We're Dignity Memorial. Find us at dignitymemorial.com.
20% off sunglasses from Shadon Precision Eyewear. Hurry over to SeeBetterPlayBetter.com and use promo code SPRING. See better and play better with Shadon. That's SeeBetterPlayBetter.com. Promo code SPRING.
97.5 and 1240 KFH.
We're celebrating the next generation with Dia de los Niños on Sunday, June 1st, when the Royals host the Tigers. Enjoy in-stadium festivities, special activities, and take home a Dia de los Niños activity book with the purchase of a themed ticket. Visit Royals.com/Dia de los Niños. Michael Garcia leads off the top of the second inning. Left-hander Robbie Ray is back on the mound. Royals and Giants are scoreless through 1. And the pitch. It's a fastball over the outside corner, called strike 1. 91-mile-an-hour fastball from Robbie Ray. A few ticks lower than what he once was early on in his career. 12th big league season for Ray. The pitch. Garcia takes down and in, and the count's now 1-1. He was drafted by the Nationals in 2010, a 12th round pick. Wound up making his big league debut with the Tigers 4 years later. And traded to the Diamondbacks. He was in Arizona for 6 years. Traded to the Blue Jays in 2020. And then was the Cy Young winner in 2021 with the Blue Jays. Here's the pitch. Garcia takes a changeup over the inner edge, a called strike. And the count's now 1-2. And after that big year with the Blue Jays, Robbie Ray signed with the Seattle Mariners. But his second year in Seattle, he only made 1 start. Here's the pitch. Garcia punches it foul, out of play off to the right, still 1-2. That's because Robbie Ray, like Chris Bubic, had Tommy John surgery in 2023. In fact, Bubic and Ray underwent Tommy John surgery 5 days apart that year. Here comes the 1-2 to Michael Garcia. Changeup down and in, and it's 2-2. Now, Ray, like Bubic, came back last year, but came back as a starter, made 7 starts. But that was with the Giants. He had been traded to the Giants in the midst of his rehab. Now this is year 2 with the Giants and his first full season after Tommy John. The pitch. Garcia taps it foul behind home plate. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes. And Ray this season has been excellent. A 3.04 ERA in 9 starts entering the night. He's reeled off 4 consecutive quality starts, and he has 5 total this season. Still 2-2 on Garcia, who's seen 6 pitches. Ray delivers again. Fastball swung on and missed, strike 3. Ray went with a high heat, and Garcia chased it. So 2 strikeouts for Robbie Ray. Brings up Mark Canha. We pause 10 seconds for station ID on the Royals Baseball Network.
Kansas Fan Headquarters, 97.5 and 1240 KFH Wichita, KNSS HD2 Clearwater, and Odyssey Sports Station.
Scoreless game, top of the second. Bases empty, 1 out. First pitch to Mark Canha. Fastball up and away, ball 1. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight and staying up late with us tonight. With Steve Stewart and our producer-engineer Eric Guthrie, I'm Jake Eisenberg. Well, Mark Canha gets the start tonight with the Royals facing a lefty. Canha's been great against left-handed pitching this season. 9 for 26. It's good enough for a .346 average against lefties. Ray winds and fires. Fastball catches the upper outside corner, called strike. And now it's 1-1 on Canha. He's a Bay Area guy, grew up in San Jose, went to Bellarmine Prep for high school, and then it was off to Cal, where he played collegiately. The pitch. Knuckle curve over the low inside corner, called strike. And the count's now 1-2. Canha was a 7th-round pick by the Marlins back in 2010 out of Cal. Same draft year as Robbie Ray. Here's the pitch. Fastball high, and the count's now 2-2. Canha's also spent a good amount of his baseball career in the Bay Area. His first 7 seasons as a big leaguer were with the Oakland Athletics. Then last year, he finished the year with the Giants after the Tigers traded him. The pitch. Knuckle curve, tapped down the third base line. Chapman charges, barehand pickup. It pops out of his fingers, no throw. And Canha's safe at first. He's got an infield hit. That is what you call a swinging bunt. And so Canha has his 10th hit of the year against a lefty. He'll take it. Runner on first with 1 out for left-handed hitting Michael Massey.
Yeah, Chapman couldn't have been playing any deeper. He had a long way to try to come and get that ball.
Well, he certainly knows Mark Canha very well.
That's for sure.
Teammates in Oakland forever. First pitch to Massey. Fastball letter high, called strike, and it's 0-1. And not only were Canha and Chapman teammates in Oakland, but Bob Melvin was their manager in Oakland. He's now the manager of the Giants, his 2nd season. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Massey lofts it into left center field. Lee sprints to his right into the gap, makes the catch above his cap. And Massey's out, 2 gone. That brings up Hunter Renfroe, who's starting his 2nd consecutive game. He was 1 for 4 with a double yesterday. Also scored what was the game-tying run at the time in the 4th inning. And so the results have been better and better. He's hit safely in 4 consecutive starts. Here's the pitch. Renfroe takes a changeup for a strike, and it's 0-1. All told, last 4 games, Renfroe has 4 hits in his last 14 at-bats. That includes a double. Still looking for his first homer of the year, though. And the 0-1. Rolled foul third base side. It's 0-2. And this is similar for Renfroe to what it was last year. Now, last year, around this time, similar sample size, Renfroe, through his first 103 plate appearances last year, hit 179. This year, through his first 117 plate appearances, he's hitting 140. Here's the 0-2. Renfroe chops it toward third. Chapman backhands, shuffles, and throws to first in time for the out. Inning over. So for the 2nd straight inning, the Royals get a 1-out hit, but nothing more. In the 2nd, it's an infield single for Canha. So no runs a hit, no errors, and 1 left on base. We go to the bottom of the 2nd. Royals and Giants scoreless.
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I saw you from across the cafe, and you're the Geico Gecko, right? In the flesh. Oh, my goodness. This is huge to finally meet you. I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Anyway, that's all. Enjoy the rest of your food.
No worries. So are you just going to watch me eat?
Oh, sorry. Just a little starstruck. I'll be on my way.
If you're going to stick around, just pull up a chair.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
Royals fans, next time you're at the K, take a walk past Gate A. There's a garden and greenhouse you might not expect to see at a stadium. This is where globally responsible production is putting its mission into action, supporting farmers, improving soil health, and creating access to fresh, healthy food. The produce grown here is donated to the Kansas City MLB Urban Youth Academy and other local organizations, helping nurture the community in ways that go beyond the game. It's more than a garden. It's GRP's commitment to sustainable farming and the future of food. Globally responsible production, a mission that matters.
Kick off summer with Memorial Day savings at Lowe's. Right now, get 5 Scott's Naturescapes 1.5 cubic foot mulch bags for just $10. Plus, get up to 40% off select major appliances and save an extra $50 on every $500 you spend on select major appliances $396 or more. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 5/28. Mulch offer excludes Alaska and Hawaii. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. See Lowe's.com for more details.
We go to the bottom of the second inning at Oracle Park. Royals and Giants scoreless. Matt Chapman leads off, then Willie Adames, then Casey Schmidt. 3 straight right-handed hitters against lefty Chris Bubich. He needed 18 pitches in a 1-2-3 bottom of the first. Slightly open stance from the right side for Chapman, now in his second season as a member of the Giants. Bubich delivers. First pitch fastball inside, 1 ball, no strikes. Chapman signed with the Giants last year, signed a 3-year deal, and then played so well that he wound up signing a 6-year extension at the tail end of last season. The 1-0 pitch. Changeup popped up, third base side, foul ground. Garcia hustles over the coach's box, and right on the chalk of the coach's box, he makes the catch. And Chapman's out, 1 away. So 4 up, 4 down for Bubich. And now he faces the Giants' newest addition, shortstop Willie Adames, who after 4 years with the Brewers signed a 7-year deal with the Giants this past offseason. So Adames is now with his 3rd team. He started his career with the Tampa Bay Rays in 2018. Overlapped with both Matt Quatrero and Paul Hoover when he was with the Rays. Here's the pitch. Fastball high, and that's ball 1. Adames had a career year last year with the Brewers. Off to a bit of a slower start this season. He's hitting just .223 to start the year. But he does have 5 home runs. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Fouled straight back into the netting, and the count's now 1-1. So you look out over the crowd, and you see a handful of Willie Adames number 2 jerseys. It's the newest addition for the team store here in San Francisco. The 1-1. Fastball over the low outside corner called strike, and it's 1-2. Giants tonight are in their usual cream-colored jerseys. Cream tops, cream bottoms. Black and orange stripe down the side of each leg. Bubich delivers, and it's a changeup down and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Giants in block black letters outlined in orange across the chest. Same with the big number on the back and the nameplate as well. The 2-2. It's over the outside edge, called strike 3. A big bending sweeper gets Adames looking. Bubich has his first strikeout of the game, and with that strikeout by Chris and every Royals strikeout this season, Sun Life Financial and the Royals Foundation will donate to the Boys and Girls Clubs of Greater Kansas City. Brings up Casey Schmidt, who was activated off the injured list today. Closed stance from the right side, and the pitch. Fastball laced to straightaway center field. Isbell doesn't have to move. He just waits for gravity and makes the catch, inning over. A 1-2-3, bottom of the second for Bubich. He's gone 6 up, 6 down so far tonight. We're off to the 3rd in San Francisco. Royals and Giants score.
Fans, Baby Ruth, the official candy bar of the Cincinnati Reds, is the go-to fan favorite treat before, during, or even after the game. Taste the deliciousness of high-quality dry roasted peanuts, rich caramel, and smooth nougat. There's nothing better than enjoying your favorite game with a classic candy bar. So get your hands on your own Baby Ruth bar today at your local Kroger.
Missions to Mars, driverless cars, AI chatbots. Feels like we're already living in the future. Robinhood is built for the future of trading. Robinhood's intuitive design makes trading seamless so you can spot opportunities and take control of your trades. You can now even trade stocks and crypto all in one place. Sign up for a Robinhood account today. Investing is risky. Robinhood Financial LLC member SIPC is a registered broker-dealer. Trading during extended hours involves additional risks. Cryptocurrency services are offered through an account with Robinhood Crypto LLC. NMLS ID 1702840. Robinhood Crypto is licensed to engage in virtual currency business activity by the New York State Department of Financial Services.
Caring for aging loved ones is a testament of devotion and dedication. A time when every new day is more precious than the one before. Pre-planning a celebration of life and paying in advance affords both of you more time to focus on each other, while the details are handled with professionalism and compassion by a partner as dedicated to you as you are to them. We're Dignity Memorial. Find us at dignitymemorial.com.
We go to the third in San Francisco. Royals and Giants scoreless. First game of 3 at Oracle Park. And, well, Stu, we get to enjoy one of the most beautiful vistas in all of baseball. And the weather's supposed to be perfect this week.
It is. It's perfect now and should be the next couple days. And Kyle Isbell leading off against left-handed pitcher Robbie Ray. It's been a pitcher's duel as we've expected so far. The first pitch is a fastball, pop back, foul out of play by Isbell, the number 9 hitter who went 2 for 8 against St. Louis. He's hitting .270 on the year. 3 homers, 3 doubles, 3 triples. Number 9 hitter trying to get on to lead off this third inning. The pitch, and it's a breaking ball in the dirt, skips away from the catcher Sam Huff. Well, Isbell played, of course, the Cardinals over the weekend, and he's always had great numbers against St. Louis, better than a .500 hitter against them. Not the same against the Giants. They've been tough on him. In a little bit of a smaller sample size. 1-1 in the pitch on the lefty. Fastball line the other way, left field coming in. Ramos will play it on a hop. And Kyle Isbell has a leadoff single. The Royals have a hit in each of the first 3 innings, but this time it's the leadoff man.
That's the second time tonight that Ramos has not taken the most confident route to the ball. This was a play that he might have been able to make with a diving catch if he wanted to, but he let it land in front of him, and it wound up short-hopping him a little bit while he was running toward the line.
Well, Matt Quatraro was talking before the game about how important it is for the guys at the bottom of the lineup to get on, to set the table for the top of the order. Here is India up for a second time, struck out his first time, shows bunt, takes it inside for a ball. Yeah, Isbell came in 2 for 23, an .087 average against the Giants. But there's a hit right there, the third of his career, as he's being held on by Casey Schmidt over at first base. Left-hander kicks and deals, and a breaking ball catches the inside corner. And it's a 1-1 count on Jonathan, who's DHing tonight. He went 1 for 8 against the Cardinals after a red-hot series against Houston, in which he hit almost .500 last week. In that series, 1-1. No score, top of the third. The pitch, and it's a fastball way upstairs, and Robbie Ray looks a little frustrated after that offering as India gets ahead of this pitcher 2-1. Bobby Witt Jr. waits to hit next. The Royals are 4-4 against teams when they start a left-handed pitcher. Here's the 2-1. Runner breaks, now stops, and it's a strike, and the throw back to first by the catcher is Huff, and it's late. So it's 2-2. So the Royals 4-4 against lefties. The Giants are 4-10 when they're facing a left-handed starter, as they are tonight. So we'll see how it plays out. Long way to go. Another night game tomorrow, and then an afternoon game on Wednesday, the finale of the series. Izzy leads off first base. 2-2 on India. From the high set, the lefty deals, and the pitch is fouled off by Jonathan, who came in at 238. Hits in 4 of his last 5 games. He's been getting on base a lot. That's his job as a leadoff man. He's reached 31 times in his last 19 games before this one. Straight up in the outfield. Middle infield looks for that double play ball. 2-2. Ray checks the runner, now throws over there, and Isbell had a very modest lead. Giants do not yet have a base runner tonight. The Royals have had a hit in each of the first 3 innings, but no runs to show for those hits as of yet. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now the runner goes. Pitch is bounced foul off to the left by Jonathan India, and Isbell will head back to first base. Bobby's on deck. Giants are off to a good start this year. This is a team that isn't used to missing the playoffs frequently, but the last 3 years they have. They won 80 and 82 a year ago. This year they come in third place in the NL West, just a game behind the Dodgers. They're tied with San Diego for second place. 2-2. And the pitch, and it's a fastball high, and it's a full count. The Dodgers are 29 and 18. Giants are 28 and 19, so they've had a very good start to the year. And they're 16 and 7 at home. Just as the Royals have been very good at home. We saw the Cardinals over the weekend. They've been very good at home. These Giants have as well. They swept the Athletics, their former Bay Area rivals, over the weekend here. 3-2. Will Izzy go again? He will not. The pitch is inside, ball 4. So a single and a walk to get things started to put 2 men on with nobody down for Bobby Witt Jr.
That's the first walk for Robbie Ray tonight, and he entered the night with the second most walks in all of baseball. Now he's tied with Sean Burke of the White Sox for the most walks in baseball with 27. And if you look just past the total number of walks, he entered tonight with the highest walk rate in all of baseball. So he's not always had the sharpest command this year.
Which is interesting when you're 6-0, but he's been able to work around them for the most part. Here's Bobby. He doubled his first time. First and second, nobody down. First pitch, liner, caught by the shortstop. Double play as Adames throws to second baseman Fitzgerald for the force at second. So it's a 6-4 double play. Bobby hit it sharply, but just to the right of Adames, who easily played it on the backhand to start that double play, as Isbell and Bobby Witt Jr. erased on one swing. So now 2 down for Vinny Pasquantino with India at first base.
And that's tough for Isbell. You got to freeze on a line drive, especially when it's hit in front of you the way that one was.
So let's see if Vinny can do something here. Grounded out to the right side his first time. Fastball is high for a ball to Vinny Pasquantino. So Bobby Witt Jr. hit the ball hard on a line, but it found a glove, and it turned into a double play. And he waits for the 1-0. The pitch, swing, and a high fly ball. Shallow center. And it'll be their center fielder coming in to make the catch, Jung-Hoo Lee. And Vinny is 0 for 2, and the Royals get the first 2 men on but cannot score. To the bottom of the third, no score.
2015 World Series Game 1 remained tied into the 14th when the Royals loaded the bases with nobody out. Eric Hosmer finally put an end to the proceedings.
Right field should be deep enough. He makes the catch. Escobar tags. Escobar to the plate. He is safe. And the Royals take Game 1.
It was then the longest game in World Series history, and it was a Kansas City win. Another step on the 2015 Royals' road to a championship.
This is Mitzi Dulon, founder of Simply Fuel. In 2015, as the Royals team sports dietitian, I randomly made my protein ball recipe for the players. The players loved them, and we won a world championship 6 weeks later. Made with clean, gluten-free ingredients, they are loved by kids, adults, and pros. Buy my Simply Fuel protein balls at Costco, Sam's Club, or Walmart. Go to simplyfuel.com to find them in your local Costco, Sam's Club, and Walmart.
Ranching is risky business. My father survived the Dust Bowl, and I know that supplemental income, such as oil, was hugely helpful. That oil is now gone, but today we have 50 wind turbines, and with them, a new lease on life for this ranch. Change is scary, but everything that we have as a cherished tradition was once brand new. So that's how I look at it. I've been a cattle rancher for my entire life, and now I'm a wind farmer too.
Sponsored by the American Clean Power Association.
Road to the championship. A look back at the 2015 World Series is presented by Simply Fuel Protein Balls. Purchase Simply Fuel Protein Balls at Costco, Sam's Club, and Walmart today. Well, the Royals got the first 2 men on in the top of the inning, but a line drive double play. A line drive to the shortstop, Adames. And that cut short the Royals' hopes of jumping on top in that frame. Now Bubic is going to try to keep it scoreless here in the bottom against the bottom of the order. Tyler Fitzgerald takes a breaking ball down and in. Right-handed batter, their second baseman. Ball one. Tyler Fitzgerald, Luis Matos, Sam Huff for San Francisco. Royals have 3 hits. The Giants have not had a base runner yet, but nobody has scored. 1-0. And that one just missed inside. Bubic from right down the road. Cupertino in this area. Now the 2-0 and a swing and a miss at a change. And it's 2-1 the count. Fitzgerald is out of the University of Louisville. He's having a good season. He's hitting .295, 2 homers, 5 doubles, and a triple. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And a fastball just missed inside at 92. So Bubic fell behind 2-0. Now he's behind 3-1 on Fitzgerald. Straight up defense. Chris ready for the 3-1. And here it comes. And a swing. And that's a foul tip right into Salvi's catcher's mitt. And it's a full count now on Fitzgerald. 4th round pick 6 years ago by these guys. His 3rd year as a big league player. Three and 2. And the pitch. And that missed inside, and that's ball 4 on Fitzgerald. So a leadoff walk here in the 3rd inning. The first San Francisco base runner tonight. And it will bring up their right fielder, Luis Matos, who's 0 for his last 14. Chris Bubic gets his share of ground ball double plays. See what he does here against this right-handed batter. Matos hitting a .161 with 3 homers, 2 doubles. First pitch and a curve catches the outside corner for a strike. 0-1 the count on Luis Matos, native of Venezuela. And the pitch and a swing. Fly ball hit pretty well to center. Isbell going back to the track right in front of the 391 sign. He pulls it down for the first out of the inning. So Matos hit it on the nose, but to the right part of the ballpark where Isbell didn't have to go very far.
Yeah, this place can fool you a little bit too. If you look at the flags above the scoreboard or even the big American flag in the right center field area, I mean, they are blasting out to center field. But the ball doesn't necessarily carry just because it's windy up there.
Bubic has had 8 ground ball double plays turned behind him this year, by the way. Here's Sam Huff, their number 9 hitter, right-handed hitting catcher, taking a breaking ball for a strike. Sam Huff, in his 4 years at Texas, his first year with the Giants. Even though he's from Scottsdale, Arizona, he grew up a Giants fan and a Buster Posey fan, and here he is catching for the Giants. Here's the pitch, and it misses off the plate. It's 1-1 on Sam Huff.
And not only that, but Buster Posey is his boss.
That's right.
President of baseball operations now.
Yeah, he runs the show now here in San Francisco. Runner at first, 1 out. Now a pickoff throw, runner back. The early returns on Buster Posey, and again, you judge a guy that runs a baseball operation over a long period generally, but the early returns are pretty favorable. That people seem to be liking the job he's doing, and obviously he couldn't be more popular in this town than Buster Posey. 1-1. And the pitch, and a breaking ball grounded foul up the third base side.
Yeah, it's a good start, and that's even in an odd year.
That's right. Yeah, we all know what 10 and 12 and 20 and 14 were like for him and his Giants. Unfortunately, 14 in particular. 1-2. And the pitch, and a swing and a miss, and there's a strikeout on the fastball at 93. That's the second K of the night for Chris Bubic in this pitcher's duel, trying to work around this leadoff walk. He's 2/3 of the way of getting through this third inning, back to the top of the order. And right-handed hitting, Elliot Ramos, who was an all-star a year ago. He popped out foul to Vinny down the first base line his first time up. Runner at first is Fitzgerald. Vinny holding him on. The pitch to Ramos, a fastball fouled straight back. One thing about this ballpark is it's very fan-friendly, and like a lot of new ballparks, not much foul territory down the first base and third base lines. And when Vinny went to get it, he had Massey right on his heels and Hunter Renfroe coming over from right field. But he did make the catch in that first inning. Here's the next pitch, and it swung on and missed. Late on the fastball, and Bubic ahead 0-2.
Functionally, there used to be even less foul territory back when they had the bullpens on the field.
The bullpens were in play here for a long time. 0-2 on Ramos. And the pitch. And a swing and a foul out of play. The H is silent in Ramos, as Jake has known for years. H-E-L-I-O-T, native of Puerto Rico. And Jake, when he was calling the Giants' Double-A team in Richmond, Virginia a while back, this was one of the players he called on a nightly basis for a while anyway. Pickoff throw to first, runner back.
Yeah, when Elliott was called up to Double-A Richmond, he was just 19 years old. He was one of the youngest players in franchise history at that point.
That's a very young Double-A player. 0-2. Now he's at the ripe old age of 25. Runner goes. Pitch is chopped left side. Bubic has it off the mound. Fires to Vinny at first for the out. And that ends the inning. The leadoff walk does not bother Chris Bubic, at least not outwardly, as he gets the next three. We go to the fourth. No.
Fans, Baby Ruth, the official candy bar of the Cincinnati Reds, is the go-to fan favorite treat. Before, during, or even after the game. Taste the deliciousness of high-quality dry roasted peanuts, rich caramel, and smooth nougat. There's nothing better than enjoying your favorite game with a classic candy bar. So get your hands on your own Baby Ruth bar today at your local Speedway.
Trading shouldn't have barriers. When Robinhood started, it was built to make trading more accessible. Now, Robinhood offers more sophisticated trading tools. Experience the future of trading on Robinhood Legend, the all-new desktop platform that harnesses intuitive design to deliver a seamless experience for traders. Free to use with a Robinhood account. The future of trading is fast, powerful, and precise. Experience it now on Robinhood Legend. Sign up today. Investing is risky. Robinhood Financial LLC, member SIPC, is a registered broker-dealer. Other fees may apply.
Caring for aging loved ones is a testament of devotion and dedication. A time when every new day is more precious than the one before. Pre-planning a celebration of life and paying in advance affords both of you more time to focus on each other, while the details are handled with professionalism and compassion by a partner as dedicated to you as you are to them. We're Dignity Memorial. Find us at dignitymemorial.com.
97.5 and 1240 KFH.
So the pitcher's duel continues. Robbie Ray is the Giants starter tonight. Longtime veteran lefty. He's really having a great year. He's well below his career ERA this year. 3.04 his ERA. 6-0 his win-loss record. And of course Chris Bubic 4-2 but a 166. And these guys are pitching up to their statistics so far. Here's Salvi to lead off the fourth against the lefty. First pitch fastball fouled back and out of play. Nice play by a fan down there. Boy, we've seen some fan defense tonight.
I think it's the same
same fan
as earlier tonight.
Okay, basically the first row of the second sort of club level here, right behind home plate. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a fastball foul back to the netting.
They ought to get to Kansas City for the Savannah Bananas there.
That's right.
This weekend.
This weekend, because that would be an out.
That would be an out in Banana Ball land.
0-2 on Salvador Perez. Salvi flying to center his first time. No score here in the fourth. Robbie Ray kicks and deals, and a fastball's high and away, and it's 1-2. So I guess at home, fans have to learn not to catch a foul ball from your home team. Is that how it works?
I have no idea.
Yeah, that's funny.
It's zany. It's fun. I don't know how it works.
And it's very popular.
That's
because
right.
They sell out everywhere they go, and we hope you get your tickets for the Bananas in Kansas City. Here's the 1-2. And a wave and a miss to the off-speed pitch down. Salvi strikes out to start the fourth inning. Well, our buddy Jeremy Guthrie has been part of that group off and on, not every game, but he has participated as a pitcher in several of those games, which, if you know Jeremy at all, shouldn't surprise you. He's the ultimate man of the world who's kind of done everything.
I would think he'd be involved this weekend.
Why wouldn't he?
Going from starting Game 3 of the World Series here to pitching in Banana Ball.
Exactly. Here's Michael Garcia. He struck out his first time swinging, and he'll take a strike from Robbie Ray. Michael went 4 for 10 in the St. Louis series. Couple of doubles, couple of walks. Next one, that's down and in. He moves his back foot out of the way of that breaking ball. Michael hitting 5th in the order, playing third base. He's got as many home runs as Bobby Witt Jr. They each have 5 to this point this season, which is obviously a lower number for Bobby so far and a higher number so far for Michael. And he'll swing, shoot it through the right side for a base hit, which he did yesterday to drive in what turned out to be the game-winning run. Between first and second, opposite field approach. Michael Garcia came in a 301 hitter, and that'll get him back to 300 with that opposite field one-out single, and that'll bring Bay Area native Mark Canha to the plate. Canha already with an infield hit tonight. Runner at first, 1 out. Royals have 4 hits, but no runs to show for them. And the first pitch is inside for a ball. And that's been a sore point for the Royals of late, Jake. We see a lot of 3 runs on 9 hits, 3 runs on 10 hit kind of ball games this team has been involved in of late. We'll see how tonight goes. So far, no runs on 4 hits. 1-0 the count. Now the pitch and a swing and a ball well hit. Deep left field. Ramos back and in front of the fence. He'll make the catch in left field. Oh, Canha gave it a ride, but just a little shy of hitting it out of here for the second out as Ramos makes the play.
To your point, Stu, you just got to go back to yesterday. 2 runs on 9 hits.
Yeah, that's how it's been going.
The Royals stranded 9 and were 2 for 9 with runners in scoring position.
3 runs on 9 hits Friday night. No runs on 4 hits Saturday. 3 runs on 8 hits last week in Houston, and that's been kind of a common theme, especially when you're not hitting a lot of home runs. There's a lot of the singles and not getting hits with runners in scoring position. Here's Massey. His swings and skies it on the right side. Foul territory. The second baseman wants it, and now he's going to back up. But just before he steps into fair territory, Fitzgerald catches it on the foul side of the line for the final out of the inning. The Royals get a 1-out single, but nothing to show for it. To the bottom of the 4th, no score.
It's employee pricing with the Ford crew.
Employee pricing for everyone. A great time to buy.
Now everyone pays what we pay.
On Ford trucks.
So you can tow what we tow.
SUVs.
Carpool like we carpool.
And Bronco Sport.
Off-road like we off-road. But what about my parking spot?
It's just employee pricing, not parking.
What a relief. I love that parking spot.
Now get employee pricing available across a full lineup of Ford trucks and SUVs. Employee pricing, you pay what we pay. Only from your local Ford dealer.
Oh, should I make name tags for everyone?
It's employee pricing for everyone. They don't actually work here.
Can I still make them?
Sure.
Available on the purchase or lease of select new 2024 and 2025 Ford and Lincoln vehicles. U.S. residents only. Prior purchases and AXZD plan ineligible. Place a retail order or take delivery from an authorized Ford or Lincoln dealer stock by 7/7/25. Exclusions apply. See a participating dealer for details.
Business banking is a breeze at Hawthorne Bank. With quick decisions and local support, you'll experience the difference of working with a community bank for all your business financial needs. Our experienced team tailors banking services to your business. So if you're ready for that next challenge, we're ready to help you reach your goal. And with mobile banking, managing money around game time has never been easier. Visit us at hawthornebank.com and start connecting to what's possible. Hawthorne Bank, member FDIC.
Customize your Royals experience with a Pick 3 pack. Pick any 3 or more Royals home games for this 2025 season and save over single game ticket rates. Select games for giveaways, matchups, or whatever works with your schedule. Visit Royals.com/Pick3 today. Royals are on the road all week, but they'll be home next week, beginning with a homestand featuring Cincinnati in the homestand opener on Memorial Day afternoon. Here's Wilmer Flores swinging at the first pitch of the fourth inning, lining it down the left field line, but foul. It hooked foul off the bat of Flores, their DH, with 10 home runs. Jake mentioned 42 RBIs. He's having a great homestand here in his 6th year with the Giants. 8 for 23 with 3 homers on this homestand, in which the Giants are 4-2, by the way. Here's the 0-1 and a breaking ball, and he checks the swing, takes it down and in. They swept the Athletics over the weekend. The Giants did. Of course, they no longer play across the bay. They play in Sacramento, and they lost a series against Arizona last week here. So this is the 3rd team and final team of this homestand for them. These 3 games. There's a pitch away. 2-1 the count.
I guess it's an I-80 series now.
I guess so.
Instead of a Bay Bridge rivalry.
80 or so miles, hour and a half drive-ish to Sacramento, depending on traffic. Fly ball the other way, right field, over toward the line goes Renfroe. He has a play, and he'll make it on the fair side of the line. There's not much room on the foul side of the line down there, but he made the play right down the right field line. And Flores is 0 for 2, and here's Jung-Hoo Lee, who's hitting .276, 6 homers, 12 doubles, 2 triples for this left-handed batter. If he gets on base, he can steal a base. He's got 3 steals on the year. 1 out, nobody on, bottom of the 4th, no score. Left-handed batter, lefty Bubic deal. Swing and a hot shot, played on a hop by Bobby behind second base. He'll throw to first for the out. They had Bobby positioned perfectly just to the left of second base, right at the edge of the outfield grass.
And you can credit infield coach Jose Alguacil for that positioning. And Aggie's back in a familiar place. He was a long-time coach in both the majors and the minors with the Giants organization.
No doubt. This is a homecoming for Jose. He was a coach for Bruce Bochy for many years here. Here's Matt Chapman, their third baseman. He popped out foul to third his first time, and he takes a pitch away from Chris Bubic, pitching near his hometown, and family and friends here watching him. Said he didn't get to see his mother on Mother's Day a couple weeks ago, but he knew he'd be coming here soon. Get a chance to see her and others. Here's the 1-0, and it's upstairs. And it's 2-0. We saw his mom in Milwaukee when he pitched there and pitched so well at the beginning of the year. 2-0 the count on Matt Chapman, second year with the Giants. 8 homers. And the pitch. And a swing and a miss. And him out in front on that off-speed offering. Chapman has hit Bubic well in his career. 5 out of 10 now with a double and a homer, but 0 for 1 tonight. 2-1. And it's down and in. 3-1 the count on Chapman. 2 out, nobody on, bottom of the 4th. 0-4-0 for the Royals. Zeros across for San Francisco. Their one base runner was Fitzgerald, drawing off walk in the 3rd inning. 3-1. Chris comes set. Now delivers. And did the batter go? It's a strike. 3-2. Chris is at 52 pitches as he works here in the 4th inning, as the Royals try to get this road trip off to a winning start in a tough place to win for a visitor. 3-2. Swing and a miss. He strikes him out off speed. 3rd strikeout for Chris Bubic in a 1-2-3 4th. We go to the 5th. No score.
Fans, Baby Ruth, the official candy bar of the Cincinnati Reds, is the go-to fan favorite treat. Before, during, or even after the game. Taste the deliciousness of high-quality dry-roasted peanuts, rich caramel, and smooth nougat. There's nothing better than enjoying your favorite game with a classic candy bar. So get your hands on your own Baby Ruth bar today at your local Speedway.
Missions to Mars, driverless cars, AI chatbots. Feels like we're already living in the future. Robinhood is built for the future of trading. Robinhood's intuitive design makes trading seamless, so you can spot opportunities and take control of your trades. You can now even trade stocks and crypto all in one place. Sign up for a Robinhood account today. Investing is risky. Robinhood Financial LLC, member SIPC, is a registered broker-dealer. Trading during extended hours involves additional risks. Cryptocurrency services are offered through an account with Robinhood Crypto LLC, NMLS ID 1702840. Robinhood Crypto is licensed to engage in virtual currency business activity by the New York State Department of Financial Services.
Caring for aging loved ones is a testament of devotion and dedication. A time when every new day is more precious than the one before. Pre-planning a celebration of life and paying in advance affords both of you more time to focus on each other, while the details are handled with professionalism and compassion by a partner as dedicated to you as you are to them. We're Dignity Memorial. Find us at dignitymemorial.com.
Sports Radio KFH.
Be one of the first 8,000 fans of the K on Tuesday, May 27th, when the Royals host the Reds, to get your very own Pasquatch necklace. Secure your seats at royals.com/promotion.